vice chancellors and academic leaders and dear colleagues. My colleague, Professor Claire, has talked about many interesting data. These days, we all can go back and ask ChatGPT, what is this all about, and what are the 3-4 steps we can take to address some of these concerns, and those questions can go on forever. So I want to address something totally different from our day-to-day worries about accreditation and ranking and other immediate pressures. Last few days I've been thinking about addressing all of you, and also asking myself what prompted me, what was the nuclei or trigger behind thinking about organizing something like this. Interestingly, during one of the short interviews, the interviewer asked me, why this Global Academic Leadership Summit today? So that was, I must say that that helped me. So the reason why we wanted to organize something, if you look at what is happening in India and across the world, there is so much change and transformation in the way, in the socio-economic and cultural landscape of the world. Not only India, socio-economic and cultural landscape of the world. Academic profession itself is transforming. Then comes technology and societal expectations. So, socio-cultural and political landscape, technology, societal expectations, these are all the drivers, these are all the forces shaping higher education. So it's easy, everybody wants to talk about technology, let's start with technology. Imagine what happened about 300 years ago, starting with the first industrial revolution. Discovery of steam engines practically transformed and replaced most jobs needing power and speed. Then comes electricity and automation. Electricity and automation combined replace most jobs needing precision and repetition. Today we are experiencing what is called the big data AI revolution. Big data AI revolution is replacing most jobs needing abstracting simple rules from large sets of data. Today someone asked me, one of our students asked me, Professor, what kinds of jobs are going to be there? Can you motivate our students and give them some confidence in believing that there are going to be those jobs there? But nobody can guarantee that. Many of those jobs are going to be replaced because many of those jobs are about abstracting simple rules from large sets of data. Today, the type of jobs and the type of opportunities that are going to be there are in the areas where we need to abstract simple rules from small sets of data when it is cognitively complex and morally challenging, ethically challenging. So the future jobs are going to be about abstracting simple rules from small sets of data. You don't have the luxury of large sets of data, but then it is cognitively complex and challenging. Today, 2 years ago, if I would have talked to my industry colleagues and friends and asked them, what do you think the future of technology? They all would have told me that AI is important, but no one would have been that worried as they are today. So when we talk about producing industry-ready graduates, they themselves are not sure what is industry readiness. That's the way technology is changing. and also for all researchers and scholars and academic leaders, there is also a serious epistemological challenge. What do I mean by that? I'll take a simple example. Think about the nature of electrons. At least all of us have studied in our high school. Nature of electrons. Are they hard particles or are they waves? You can invoke the idea that electrons are hard particles, and we can design the old type of picture tubes, our old television sets. If you invoke that idea that electrons are waves, you can design scanning electron microscope, transmission electron microscope. Then the question is, what are electrons? The answer is, it doesn't matter. So there is already a philosophical, epistemological question about nature of knowledge. Today, we have even a more complex and difficult question about the nature of intelligence. Is the whole notion of artificial intelligence, I think the whole idea of intelligence is some sense simulated. Even our 66 some billion neurons and trillions of synaptic contacts are constantly simulating. The question of what is artificial and what is natural is also a question. So technology is shaping the landscape of higher education. Socio-cultural political expectations are shaping the nature of higher education. And these epistemological challenges are shaping the nature of higher education. Now the question is, if anything is important, you are not going to find an immediate solution. The whole idea of that solution is also problematic. A solution is an opportunity for finding a better solution. In 1973, two great German scholars working in the area of policy wrote an interesting paper about dilemma of policy making, and they have coined a term called wicked problems. Wicked problems are the ones where you have a plurality of stakeholders and plurality of definitions. You can never agree on what exactly the problem is. Most problems we are trying to answer and deal with are wicked problems, and academic leaders and scholars are always thinking about resolving or solving or getting into this journey of solving wicked problems. A solution is an opportunity for a better solution. Back home in Patiala, on our campus, we say that, or our tagline is, seeking excellence together. The notion of seeking excellence is very, very important, particularly in the Indian context. We Indians are very good at dealing with things when criticality is involved. Our space program is excellent. Our aircraft maintenance record is excellent. Our nuclear reactor safety is excellent. When criticality is involved, we do a great job. There is nothing like a half takeoff. There is nothing like a leaky reactor. When criticality is involved, we do a good job. When the last mile excellence is important, we unfortunately go into jugaad. So this idea that we need to seek excellence together is this getting into this journey of wanting to do it better than before. The idea is, or the nucleus or the starting point of excellence seeking is empathy. When you are empathetic about who would benefit from your creations, if you can simulate their emotions and if you can emote with them, you are bound to create something beautiful, something magnificent, something excellent. As this team of esteemed academic colleagues, let's promise ourselves that we will seek excellence together. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm so thankful to all of you that you are here. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.